aboa but the ntia ma bi wo map yenkranfo no mo ye mmoa enkranfo no mo ye mmoa enkranfo no mo ye mmoa muntie miye me se de mo ye mmoa mo nhye video no magama nche
Abujafo, let me be very honest with you. Anybody who came up with this idea or who brought this idea, so mun change the Akwaaba to Obaake or whatever. It is baseless, it is useless, it is waste of resources, it is nonsense, and it doesn't make sense.
Therefore, yes, I saw a shabium almighty Twene Jonas about the fire on a year Akwaaba. Any Obaake saga circulating on the internet. Ye name him say utu kwine udu kotoka airport wo kwa and I say wo ba yatro Akwaaba ewo ho na sa Akwaaba we no me hu say amanfo push agenda bi say eye nkranfo asase eno musi eye airport no wo so nti e wo so mun change Akwaaba no emfa nkon nkran kasa which is Obaake na wo share social media no so a a blazy amount for children. Now, of course, a side crew yan share ampen puma sibra. A decided Sabu once a leading to a tribal a year into quanto quabi. Now, of war, Obaka side internet make us answer we may know about codges the likes of Jonas. Any TikTokers about fire on this on which him say. There's no need some best some BB. Send crime for person Moses Akwaaba no to Obaake. Then the right thing they should do, they say, on build on project. Someone build on project we are no man can so my or the Obaake na to but not a project abaya ye. Number be claim say abaya project no war a young crime for sas 20 mobile besesa Akwaaba no to Obaake. Now of war this controversy online. Maybe say beti in some way go decide. Ye ba Twene Jonas nin se modi betu dia ye beti and also himself.
Abujafo, let me be very honest with you. Anybody who came up with this idea or who brought this idea, so mun change the Akwaaba to Obaake or whatever. It is baseless, it is useless, it is waste of resources, it is nonsense, and it doesn't make sense. You are just rising the tribal tension in this country. All in the name of say, yeah, I didn't see my so. It me kasa din beto so. It doesn't make sense. Neza igbefo no so sole no mo ka che say atamels edin atamels no omo igbefo no mo ntu din atamels nti yenyi din ni free university na esi ho no so a what are you going to say? Na se Kumasi fo so be ka che say Kwame Nkrumah no so onfi asante enti so munyi din Kwame Nkrumah free university no so then you tend to call them tribal bigots, isn't it? So opesa wudi wudin ana wudi nkran din ana nkran kasa to bibi so go and build a project from your own funding na fa wudi to so ana fa wo nananum din to so ana fa wo kasa din to so anya ade a o man na bo ho ka a state project a o man na bo ho ka ato ni din years ago na wo kwa change din to a different language just to create chaos and tribal tension in this country. And the word even Akwaaba no can kasa, let me tell you. Some of you am feel say Twi kasa no Asante kasa. Twi kasa nya Asante kasa. Ashanti speak Twi. The Ashantis are not the originators of Twi. Twi kasa no omo di Twi ni by the originators of Twi no omo ye Twifo Himandencha. They are from the central region. They are the originators of the Twi language. And the wow be Fabia no appropriate no wa kan wo de enu ti nya akwaapem Twi nya Asante Twi nya wan Twi bunu Twi ni ade. The originators of the Twis are there. And it's all so over fast and who time and as Santu Henibre and Bibi. Now they are creating tribal tension. And I'm telling you, Mayor, way in fast who be any so you could have avoided this easily. Even Greater Accra, sometimes when you say Accra develop, Accra no business say since Anabro for him find the capital in free Cape Coast, now Accra to say. Now Accra to say. Even up to now, in the 21st century, just the coastal line, go and check the coastal line. Still underdeveloped. Who do what to say, Krasi? What I say, a day and crime, assassin, what does it provide for this country? What does it produce for this country? Apart from a dango, that small land, piece of land called Accra, what does it produce to the benefit of this country? Forest be anyhow. There's no natural mineral resources in Accra there. But yes, still we choose there to be a capital town because I brought from the bar on but war rising to fight this and so you are just creating tribal tension in this country. And I'm being honest with you. And for so be any so Because whoever orchestrated this whole thing is just achieving a tribal sentiment and just growing on only egos, tribal egos. That's
this is a well detailed and explained video in between the Akwaaba and Obaake. Say omo force ama ade we sisa. To me, need I see that there's no need. Send your man for canon. Say omo force sisa. Never be Obaake na. The other regions will start to do same. And Ebasa, what do you think is going to happen? Utie and Samoa, Elkos this side now. It really tells a lot. Now, fast forward, Chini Jonas, Edin Anwaba betu trend in mu. Now, in Samoa Chini Jonas Ekano. In fact, sorry to say, in crime for no audio guamo supporto. Now, yesha video no this side. Wa fire and crime for the Akomo Hinosunina. Yenti and somebody to jaw this side and famra.
Stupid people. Akwaaba. What you say? Ghana niya. Waba bruche biya bisa no. Obi a wo no ubo odinse ofri Ghana na. Obe bisa o se te sen Akwaaba. Mukasa no. What you say? Enkran kuro na akura intime sarandi kuro no mu wie. Edi entini emfa mu kasa na enkoto airport. Say be kramre fi kasa na me ba be me kaya me ka kire mo. Masa mu mienya jimi no mu gukuro mu na dwoma amakwasea no eni Igbo ken. Asisa mo nsa asisa mu critique no mo ho. Matimi akopam mo ade ye very very important. Be ma da achi mo na nanom ne mo nkura no mo. Mu wo mo no omu bedane ahoho wo mo amu nsa asiso. That is the most important issue as a mo tackle. Enye jimi de mo ya na chese mo ya mo amusua santefo. Oba Asante region ye wo mosi zongo mosifo ene ye de omudi atokuro no so ye wo mfanti new town mfantefo di na daso mfantefo na guo Asante ni di ankasai oko baba yara sports stadium a de tani na to airport no so airport ni di na Asante ni di ankasai e fo mo ho enye o masem o mo nsase no mo bo ho ban mo de magimi ade ye very important mo nwene ho NKWASIAFOɔ gamanche aden no magimi sa modi amunye nipa na dokoro na magi no afam trim dokoro no fante dokoro no mu youth nya adwuma nya the capital are supposed to have the jobs to employ the smaller towns and the villages. The capital no mu nyina mo madan junkie boys na muguo nkranfo nyina langas na mo ye mo sori a NKWASIAFOɔ bi sini dan anu makuguo na mo ba ye be stop ye maunsi obi say friend Obaake say NKWASIA din we masa enye asante anya asantefo na Akwaaba yo mo de wo akan language se munima asante no enye mo nkwana Twi yomodia Twi is Akan language, Ghanaian language. Akan is a big group, and Ghana language a small group. Munya Jimina Musia Nyansa. The airport is for Ghana, it's not for Ga people. Jimidodo. Evakuchi Gaddafi said they should fight Igbo man who is claiming their land. I don't know he know. Allah tenya bua. Gamancha uyo giant. Gamancha uyo fui. Gamancha then we Jimmy say Alessa. Turn on my bedroom air condition. Don't get me wrong, I gas at air conditioner so my isn't that incredible? And they blow me, and it blow me. Of course, don't get me wrong, I got central air conditioning in my bedroom. Mentally, when I feel, but I'm gonna call my so I'll take care of that, man. And I don't get me wrong, means I'm in nominee. No, we see and can't be out. A lubricant gel and we see then we condom just a million use po a bomb case of say a trebi set mamma. No, I say nanya anti your types your once you church the boa it be my pressure come your mucales we colorway what I say a prezi or bano and a colorway so a prezi on condom baby I'm guanti. I just said to mommy and once I mean, massa, and I saw different color. My moon can't show me audio. Now, it's how we say so. We say so, yeah, ultra highlight. Oh, anyway, I share good for my area. I'll be a man to meet my house. I got to no problem. Anyway, I gotta lay down, man. Don't tell nobody my business, though, Auntie. Minya bro from Nana, I'm here virgin. I got my loop. I don't need to worry about anything. Everything is situated, man. Auntie Gamanche, I didn't know Jimmy say the most important thing. I say Mujino home, and he said, Mumma NDC for Muano. And Tom on Sasse Malata for no mumme kumunina and tumun free assassin so. Namu Nania who or Muamu Maimu. What you say? Now, Feudo Quasiaba Kumasi say, oh, baby, not because 10 years you crew. You have to fight for your land. That is more important than what you say. Say, y'all name be or Ghana ho. I know dear, your mining in our asset and internet cocoa board. Young Kukuram Kosi because the largest cocoa producing region. What you say? And so, the cocoa board be seen kind. One gold board, Ashanti region is the most biggest land that produce gold, and so the gold board be seen crying. Why? Because that is the capital. It's when say I crying for what they are Jimmy a national property, international property. No, we outweigh the language. I will mind ma Obaake common language near the two Maya Japadi Jesus. Sani yeno intima Jimmy no. Say ya Maya Japadia, adia common language apart from Chi any brofo, Kasa bien ho biate, our Ghana, Obika Igua, Obiantia, Memicotina Vota Regina, who hoy, dear Ubisam Casa Metia, Vamijo, and Obra, Besemian coming to Minka, Yakana Quasia, Casana boy became Vamito Tohi, and also say a bad word. One year, me crying for so many years, and so Cassia, you pay me, I'm telling Cassia. But anybody, when they come to Ghana, automatically they're going to be able to speak Chi within short possible time. It doesn't matter wherever they live. And until I'm crying, need be at Chi, but until what I say was acting in Krum crying, but Santini be anting crying, but what Chi. One year, mention because Obia war Krum Cassia Ghana, you gotta learn Chi in Sokahon. What does that tell you? It means the Chi language is international language for Ghana. What you say? Intimunya Jimmy no namunye something very very important. Yeah, Jimon say matcham say East Legon na say o nyina Kumase for ne oni ni nyina moya moa chief executives East Legon say kan for na asalive. Na asantefo ni ka surudu na suma Jimmy asantini kwa mi despite abano no be oni land o East Legon nyina na nkrani ne hwe wo. Why? Because my general enye juma, you are fighting because of Akwaaba. We are boa. Gamanche, Jimmy na tron kra ni trans na tu omufze. Omunya Jimmy na free na ko omunwe ni se nipa. Na omumpa juma bi. Em pressure aban ni se aban e. O ba se o bebi adwuma ma enti bi adwuma we ni enye adwuma nye ni entimi fidi ayire ni ema. Ni emfa ema nko school. That is the most important people. That is what most important people on country does. Like the people in the country, in the community, the society, what they want is a better job, good paying job. That is all they need. And ye Jimmy, and ye Jimmy, and Timobe Jimmy siya na Santefoni Seremo. Ya de dokono kura to mudin cry dokono yenya munebiu. Obia bagana obedi dokuna yes in kind for na de ba wiase o tu ko safi akurase emfa bok ai Cote d'Ivoire no ho okọ chese wherever you go and kind dokuno. What else do you want again, man? We want jobs. Oba America, when you come to the country, you gonna get a job, so you gonna be regardless of wherever you come from, you gonna be rich. And that's why I come say me wine my $2 million mansion demo America, New York City, abonte so am chele American no magua and me petre di no answer mako online akohese mani bi won fa my dem abuku na me di abesha o. So if you got money, you got everything. So get a job to do. That's the most important. Antigama and Chesuyansan, what Jimmy too much? What Jimmy too much? San kwasi adi we na nkwafra nkuofo ne say, hey, munya Jimmy no. Nya sa panyin tina wi ase na enkura we na nka yebu na nka for kan bi eba Saga manche wo na ye odwan wo na ye kwasia na wo insight onkura so mu nyimi because eye jimi na mu jimi no the Kotoka International Airport does not belong to any Ghan person. Enuntina yedi angunani din na ato so no Kotoka oye angunani odwan because a national property. Odwan is a state prop mwebe sa na ya be capital no dia kokumasi because Jimmy do obi amud na muti capital mo ben brochiri. You people supposed to have the knowledge and wisdom. Nanka obi a oti sunyan kumase be bia besuan nyansa. Enso ma ya ma santifo yi ni nyansa chen mo. Vakuchi was a Gaddafi was no, don't insult the Gakeno. He has nothing, he hasn't said anything. Oh, sound, tell me the dadam. Vakuchi any kafra, gaman chefachemi. Almost on the catch them is a oh, now we PMP and crown some mesa. Vakuchi was it his old video visited in his palace and was teaching his culture. The copied the video and Belamundi started the trend. Belamundi na episode gu papa na nimas. Belamundi unso jai sa obe ya madi papa na tem kwa. But anyway, still incline for you for no you better learn sense. Let's forget about tribalism. Now we should all come together. Now you stop politicians if one of ya from to say your mama say buy na no ya sami jamfia dan millionaire ochi $500,000 car onye scan won obi onku school wie onko ye adwuma biada obi ye adwuma atna hospital akọ doctor akọ siesie ayi kwafa so won pane asua biology physics chemistry atna ayi school them for 7 years what a hospital or rich hospital in Pianica na your mama sansoma NKWASIAFOÅ tutrafo NDC for boys no masan ko boom no masan ko tua bribe said nurse ni me twan trosi ya mebono. Oh, these are some of the things we have to talk about. The healthcare system empani ho hospital ukona yare ya unyam paso na eduro ni ho emwe gu parliament yare no mafra private jet. No more the private jet money alone can fix the Ghana entire nation hospital system. That is what we need to talk about. Sami Jamfiti Ghana, what time taxpayers money and cotton France, Chile, on in a shelf for in baby mamas. These are the things we have to talk about because Nekwasia, only namwa no more position when Timiankoto Camry Crantam and the Waye at 2 Fiema a shelf for. Na shawfo nyina wo fie mesbel mo na Tracy Buachimu nyina oni houses e wo East Legon onkran ni a oti nkran ho no bisase wo mansion wo East Legon da bi o masise ska nyina de toma shawfo nti these are the things we the youth have to come together as one people ni stop ye mpanifo no omo petwa dodo eno na ama ye brejo mama petwa dodo NDC for petwa dodo eno na ama ye bre if they are sensible nanka information am de man ye say ye to abamo mo mbeba be ye 24-hour economy no mo concentrate and mo build the infrastructures or mo build the factories ye de be den ye de be employ the youth and ye de obi to pay ra. That is the more important thing for the nation. Ya Akwaaba ana Obaake ana Obaake that is not important. What you say, Mukotrogu obi kura bagana obi unsi ye Jimmy. Because what the country biya mo abruchira. Obi awbo Ghana chire na twi no ka chire wo. Onim frafra no onim da gomba no onim da gati. Timumbe Jimmy ana fe da gati force ye mfa edi meka ho. Sisala force ye mfa enso edi meka ho. Na bamprusi fo ye mfa edi meka ho. Da gomba fo ye mfa edi meka ho. Hausa fo ye mfa edi meka ho. Entimun kwan ma Jimmy. Akwaaba no kwa me nkroma time nyina na ebo airport wo Jimmy se munima anti nkranfo no mo nanananananananam omukura agitum si yemfa Akwaaba na emo nti ya die ntina makodidi a madifu se me ana covid mpane no mde wo mo na fam trim ade ni Jimmy no ana NDC fo na ama start propaganda na MPP fo na ejime mo. Why? Nana kwa me was it do you have to say What do you have to say about the Akwaaba issue at the airport? NKWASIAFOɔ. Let Akwaaba be there, simple as ABC. Namu kosi at the frozen airport wa namu de incline for Sudia bon simple. Say bia arrive gate 1 Akwaaba bon gate 2 yebetimi incline for ni dia bon no man so ani age. But see a cost the whole thing na waste of taxpayers money kwa. Bless yes can yebetimi di akwa start 24-hour economy. Aden na bibini ejimi sa. Ntin kan for mu miensu anyansa because mo mepema asem o because mo honi asem da bia case e ba bia nkran for case ma. Asantefo ni case na taba mo omo ni abonofo na mo konkwase antokwa ade achi ai do ma hene ni asante hene ntokwa hunu nyansa bia ni no mu jimi entimo no mo mepema asem because mo ni case kese entime semo munya jimi na mfaso ni jimi so. The airport does not belong to Ukraine. The airport belongs to Ghanaians, and the only language that spread in the whole nation is Akan language. Nana Kwame Sokotoka International Airport doesn't belong to Ga people. It's for Ghana. I don't know. Me person me educate you. Nyasa obi tuo ni msema munyina amadwen nya adwuma. The airport belongs to Ghanaians, and the taxpayers' money ni see. Enya Ukraine wofa. Eni ekwaje bosia free no ho. And anya Ukraine sika na yedi see. It belongs to Ghana. Tiri amecho no. Enti mesramo. Enti yakase akana. Akan no. Wow. A consists of so many groups. Wow. Enti akan no a consists of so many groups. And omuchi language ni a chi language. And when we talk about Akan, let me mamin cheche mo Akan no. And Akan for no omoye bono hafufuo asantefo adansefo twefofo asenfo mfantefo achemfo akwiapemfo akwamufo kwawufo sahwifo awowefo nzemafo ahantanfo diafo. And all this group on Yakaboma complete Ghana more than 50% of Ghanaians. So more than 50 or 60% of Ghanaians. Oma mebobo omudini nya wa wunim make asem we wunim. Say Akan was built from Bono, Asante, Adanse, Chefo. What you say into sa akofo we nyina ka twi kasa omkasa na etwi no. Ene ye kan Accra ga one group ga dangwe to say be asantefo ana abonofo one single group pe enti ade entina ya chichire oman near the one single group amukasa obi anteba ene ye de ba beto kuro aye national property so ayemum sua nyansa na mumma nya jimi no e wo se de kasa consists of the whole oman nyina group eka near the toso enti oman no apart from Akan language no language bia no a ethnic groups bebrebe o Ghana omutimika apart from Twi the entire tisa and say Akan near big odia from Fante Cape Coast odia onya tran crying onya tran na do kami na besia kosi northern region Akan fo nko a and the population of Ghana no more than 90% Akan fo asa anati asase so. And why say yeah build a nation near kofa small portion of group for language near the to national property so now I confused. Oh one catch us obi to Obaake nation obi antiase ba broni kwa koshia na Akwaaba enu ntina airport no ye welcome dignity bia omukosade adowa akeche one because mo ya akanfo nti doma hene ni asante hene ntokwa ni nyina ya jimi no me ni nyina jimi o omo ye nuafo one group omo they come from one group nti se asante ni hu mfantini no osere no ana bruni no osere na ana sahwini no osere na jimi no majimi because one group no migrate no mkasa anchenyi keke ti omo nyina ya one group nti na ma list omo group na kire no nti they were there before Kwame Nkrumah came to gain independence for Ghanaians. Ti omo ni abrofo akan tokwa na da bia santefo je victory ne fa no. Nyom nko an defeat abrofo no. Na ye akan ni nyina together. Sa abono mfante sa akro na mabobo ni nyina they came together to gain independence. Together with Ghana Kwame Nkrumah. After that no, build in airport no. And the Akwaaba ne ball because that is the only language broad number of Ghanaians understand. Akan language. Nti twi na nye Kumasi ni dia no akese meta asantini nti chinchi na yenko wa free or dabi Akan language. Mesre mo mumiesia nyansa. Nana Kwame was Greater Accra region is one supporting the Ga people. I don't think that original minister or Jimmy Papa is how Greater Accra regional minister NDC for the Jimmy the be division into Kwahunu. But the purpose na momra meya no Jimmy for sa minister onim nyansa bia minister we Greater Accra regional minister I say who say Jimmy nya feelings near the bu oman ye the intellectual knowledge and history. There's nothing that can change history. You cannot change history. The history tells itself. Say Ghana belonged to Akan people. And they were there. And I'm kofa Togo for nyina by me I'm gonna for you Togo for Akan for na Nigeria mutana Ghana ho. Enti na ba Kumasi afre ba bi anwanga junction ni ade ade. Omo na kwaje ni afre omo hene kena gokori. Na okum ayifo na keep ayifo no. Your friends name Togo for ni sa na Kwame Nkrumah omu
in that of was any amotia almighty Chini Jonas and obedi in common or side of fire on the Akwaaba any Obaake they were trending on the internet no wababe kabi this side out of why Ghana gossips but me what reach your comments mu subscribe ya may just over subscribe like it not share what you your comments ni mu efamai